don't mind my fingers, I was eating hot chips. Hello loves, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell in the title of the video, I will be doing a tattoo tour. I only have 7 tattoos and they all have different meanings. You can see pretty much majority of them, and I'm just gonna go through of what they all mean and when I got it. So the first tattoo I ever gotten was a alien tattoo. It's an alien spaceship, not really an alien tattoo, but this was around the year 2021 in September. So I believe it was around my birthday. Actually, a lot of these are going to be around September because that is my birthday month and I'm always trying to get something new around my birthday. The reason I got this was because I was a heavy believer of aliens. I loved everything that had to do with them. I even had like an alien necklace. I was really deep into the conspiracy that we aren't the only ones on this earth. And back then, it was so like obvious to me that we weren't the only ones, but times have changed. I do kind of believe something else. I do now know aliens are demons, so it just kind of went hand in hand. The second tattoo that I ever got was a semicolon. It doesn't look like it. It is a rose in the shape of a semicolon, and this was in the year of 2022, May 13th. So if you don't know what the semicolon tattoo means, it is a message that signifies that someone has chosen to keep living despite having challenges. And if you watched my testimony, you know that I've been through quite a few challenges myself. It also is a promise to me and God that I will never self-harm myself again. My third tattoo is my 222 angel number. Yes, I know it is not an angel number. It is in fact a devil number. It is not in the Bible at all. This was around 2022, May 29th. So I was really deep into spirituality and I'm thinking of covering it up. I'm actually probably gonna like maybe cross out the 222 and put like God underneath it in red. I'm not too sure. I do want to cover up, but at the same time, I do just tell people now, oh, it's just like a lucky number, or I like this number, but we all know what it really means. The fourth tattoo that I ever got was my lotus flower. This was in the year 2022, around September, so it must have been my birthday time. The lotus flower stands for rebirth, purity, spiritual awakening. Lotus flowers grow from muddy waters to bloom beautifully on the surface. Now again, this was a time that I was deep into spirituality, so the lotus flower can signal something slightly demonic, but I now just say it is my favorite flower. I also have another favorite flower, which is the Aster flower, which is the flower of September. The fifth tattoo I've ever got was an unalome, and it is connected to my lotus flower. This is in the year of 2023 in May, and it basically just signifies life isn't a straight path, perfect, or even in the right direction. And I kind of connected it both because again, like with the lotus flower, it growing from muddy waters to bloom beautifully on the surface. Your life is not going to be a straight path at all. It's going to have twists and turns, and you might not even be in the right direction, but eventually things do straighten out, especially if you are following God. My sixth tattoo is my Sonder tattoo, which is right here. And every single time, when I first got this, first of all, this was in the year of 2024 in March. When I first got this tattoo, everybody thought I got this tattoo to represent Brent Faiyaz's album, I believe. He has an album called Sonder. I like Brent Faiyaz's songs, but I am not a huge fan of his to get something tattooed. So that is not why I got the tattoo Sonder. It is meaning something completely different, which is the actual meaning of Sonder, which is the realization that each person has a life as vivid and complex as your own. And what that basically means for me is, or like, here's an example. So when I was young and in school, I would go to school, see the teacher, and then go home. And I had my own life, not realizing that that teacher also goes home and has their own complex life. And so do all the kids. What, from my understanding, is I show up to school, my teacher is there. If she's not, she's probably sick. But it didn't really hit me until probably maybe 2 years ago that people have their own complex life just as much as I. You know, I think about my testimony and think how I can reach out to other people that have been through the same thing. And though it's like a healing, it's also very heartbreaking to know that there probably is people that have dealt with the same thing I have. And so with the word Sonder, I really do care about people and people having their own complex life, and everything is just really powerful and really beautiful. And then I remember I was working and I had a customer asking me what this means, and I was like, oh, it means this, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, so you're nosy. I am not nosy. So what if I care about the person driving in front of me? I want to see where they go. I mean, I'm just like curious, not nosy. That person was so rude. Last but not least, I have my Yahweh tattoo. Got this in year 2024 in March. It is the Hebrew name for God. Yahweh came from a verb that means to be, to exist, to cause, to become, and to come to pass. The reason I got this tattoo was mostly because I love God, obviously, and I got my Sonder tattoo and my Yahweh tattoo at the very same time. My Sonder was first. I love my Yahweh tattoo more than anything. I love the font and everything. I don't like the font of my Sonder tattoo. Actually, when I got it, it was around my birth control where I had it, and it swelled up so much that it was so tender to touch, and I hated it so much. I hate the font, and I really kind of want to get something around it, but that's for in later times. So that is the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which tattoo was your favorite, what tattoos that you have that maybe be resemblance to mine. And don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I love you, but God loves you more. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday.